Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for league, as in, we're in league with some pretty shady characters. Normally, we'd never go anywhere near these monsters, but Tiamat's coming. And when Big Bad Mama comes, you need all the help you can get. Before I get into it, if you enjoy these videos, check out my others. Subscribes are always greatly appreciated, as are likes and comments. Wait, what? No, that's not true. I never do that. That's better. Hey! This story takes place during the module Rise of Tiamat, so expect minor spoilers ahead. It won't be too much because my DM enjoys changing things around, but ye have been warned. In this game, Tiamat is coming, and that's bad news. Like the worst news. Like the end is nigh, time to start learning Draconic. I can't think of anything worse. You see, Tiamat is a goddess. And not just any goddess, she's the Dragon Queen, the Dark Lady, nemesis of the gods, the Queen of Chaos, the Undying Queen. Like I said, bad news. To stop her, we're forming an alliance of pretty much everyone. We'd already gotten the basics together like the Lord's Alliance or the Harpers. We'd managed to get the good dragons and even some giants on our side. There's really only one group left. The Red Wizards of Thay. If you are not familiar with them, they have a long and storied history. But what it all boils down to is they're a bunch of jerks. Unfortunately, they are powerful jerks, and we really could use their help. So the Alliance sends their best, a group including Axidor, the Great Dwarven Diplomat. You'll probably recognize Axidor from such videos as I Sell My Soul to Tiamat and The Haunt. Well, that last one was Axidor's brother, also named Axidor, but they have the same personality. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I am very creative. Thanks. Now, it's Axidor and his friend's job to convince the Red Wizards to join us. Axidor is not really a diplomat, so he goes through a long, intense training montage right before the mission. We go to Thay and are greeted by a Red Wizardess who seems really nice. Before we left, we were told that the Red Wizards are big on titles, and if we don't use them, they'll be insulted. She gives us this long, boring speech, and Axidor zones out. A bit later, she says something to Axidor, and he doesn't catch it, but she's obviously looking for an answer. Now, I just may have been strategizing the upcoming battle while she was talking and completely missed her title. But Axidor is nothing if not quick thinking. So he covers it up by calling her Grand Poobah. She's fine with it and totally accepts it. Yes, pulled it off. They give us a welcoming feast, and then we all turn in. Later that night, the DM says the thing I least want to hear. Make a charisma saving throw. Axidor is many things, but unfortunately charismatic is not one of them. He fails his check, then goes to sleep. He awakens to find himself in a room surrounded by Red Wizards. He's also tied up in a giant cauldron. One of the Red Wizards asks him a question about Waterdeep. Something about the Dragon Cult. Axidor tells the truth about how the cult attacked Waterdeep. And we bravely fought them off. After all, it wasn't a secret or anything. But he fails his persuasion, and a voice in the corner says, "That's one." And Axidor is racked with pain. They ask him another question, this time about a dragon mask. Axidor is having none of this and tells them where they can stick said dragon mask. "That's two," Axidor hears, and he feels blinding pain again. Then they ask him one more question, and honestly, I can't remember what it was because by now, Axidor is steaming. Literally and figuratively because he's in a cauldron. Even if he weren't being tortured, he'd be really angry. So he looks at the wizard and says, "Please, I can't take any more. I'll do anything you want. Just don't hit me again." The Red Wizard softened for a moment and smiled broadly as Axidor continues. "I mean, I just got done doing anything your mom wanted, so now I guess it's your turn." Axidor then begins to unload on the wizards, calling their parentage into question, as only a dwarf can. And we have 3. Totally worth it. Axidor awakens the next morning in his bed. It was all a bad dream. Or was it? Oh no, it wasn't. Axidor is sure of that, so he's getting ready for battle. He puts on his armor, grabs his flame tongue, and bursts out of his room, ready to kick some red butt. As he's doing this, Doolittle, who also had this experience, is also bursting out of his door. The other 2 members of our group had a wonderful evening. We go charging downstairs and Pooh Bah is acting all innocent, like she has no idea what's going on. Doolittle and I aren't buying it. Our other teammates are trying to keep us from making a stupid mistake, but they must not know us very well because we're going to make that stupid mistake and attack a red wizard in a keep full of them. It's going to happen. Just as we're about to strike her down, a messenger comes running in the room. The dragon cult is approaching, riding a couple of blue dragons and an ancient Dracolich. Pooh Bah tells us it must have been them. I mean, the red wizards would have been smart enough to disguise themselves. She rolls high on her deception, and poor Axidor is really confused. Yeah, he's not the most insightful of characters either, but he is good at some things, as we're about to find out. So Axidor now believes the cult attacked him, and not the red wizards. We go to the roof of the castle and see the evil dragons. Now, Axidor may not be charming, he may not be wise, but he is good at one thing, and that's hitting stuff. Axidor excels at that. You see, he's a level 15 Battlemaster fighter, which means he has 3 attacks and a grudge. He also has Holy Weapon cast on him by Doolittle. So he flies right up to the Dracolich. Oh yeah, Axidor has winged boots so he can fly. Slowly. He goes right for the Dracolich and hits him 3 times. Then, action surges and hits him 3 more times. Between the Flame Tongue and Holy Weapon and some Battlemaster die, Axidor does like 146 damage in that one round to that Dracolich. That's 1, he shouts confidently. We end up winning, though Axidor does go down a few times, as do some of my teammates. We did earn the Red Wizards' respect and get them on our side. Axidor still doesn't know they were the ones who tortured him, but his teammate suspects. Don't worry, I got them back. We left a really low rating on Air D&D, like only 2 dragon heads. 2! Thanks for watching. That was my visit to the Red Wizards, and it was quite memorable. Have you ever had any run-ins with them? Let me know in the comments, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.